This is Jeopardy! Now, entering the studio are today's contestants. First, a tennis coach from Oxnard, California, Jim Niles. And a graduate student in business management from Pacific Palisades, Richard Prince. And a former newspaper reporter from San Francisco, California, Emily Clark. And now, entering the studio for the 2,754th time is the host of Jeopardy, Art Fleming.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you, John Harlan. Thank you, my friends. And thank you. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. You're all so kind, and it's wonderful to be back on television. And thank you, my friends all over America. Welcome to Jeopardy, America's favorite answer and question game, where we give you the answers and you must come up with the questions. There are some new and exciting features on Jeopardy. One of them is the Super Jeopardy board that can give you a bonus of $5,000. Yep, players. It's nice to have you here on the very first day of the new Jeopardy. Emily, understand that you won the coin toss, so you will select the first category and amount, but all of you may ring at any time when you recognize the answer. Of course, your response must be in the form of a question, and remember the Jeopardy. If you're wrong, the dollar value of that answer, of course, will be deducted from your score. Now, when you hear this sound, it means that the round is over, and the player with the low score will be eliminated from the game. The two players with the highest scores will then go on to play Double Jeopardy, and only the winner of that round will face the Super Jeopardy bonus board. Good luck to you all. What do you say? Let's play Jeopardy! Lovely, lovely little chimes. They are the categories Elvis, U.S. Geography, Transportation, The Funnies, Famous Pairs, and Headlines. There's a daily double hidden somewhere on that board which gives you a chance to double any and all of your earnings. So players, hands on the buzzers, please, but please don't ring until that answer is exposed. Are you ready? All right, Emily, you please select the category and amount. Good luck to you all.
Oh, it's got to be Elvis for 25.
All right, it's a good choice. The answer is the name of his Memphis mansion, Emily.
What is Graceland?
Graceland is right. Go. Good start. Well done. The first $25 earned on Jeopardy. Go.
Stick with Elvis for 50.
The answer is the promoter who guided his career, Jim.
Who is Colonel Tom Parker?
That is right. Good for you. We have two so far, 2 for 2, and you're in the lead.
I'm going to start with Famous Pairs, $25.
The answer is famous Twin Cities, Richard.
What is Minneapolis-St. Paul?
That is right. Everybody's in the plus column. I have to give you applause for that, okay? Richard, you were the last correct questioner. It is up to you to please select.
The Funnies for 25.
The answer is Beethoven's birthday is a big celebration in this strip, Jim.
What is Peanuts?
Peanuts, correct, sir. You're
Let's
in the
go
lead
back.
course.
Famous Pairs, 50.
The answer is they go together like a horse and carriage, Richard.
What are Love and Marriage?
Love and marriage. Right, go.
The Funnies for 50.
The men are tied for the lead. Back to the funnies, the answer is the Mole, BB Eyes, and Flat Top were his foes, Emily.
Oh, I think I jumped the gun.
Say something. Oh, I'm sorry. The time. Richard, Jim is the one.
Who is Dick Tracy?
That's the one. Dick Tracy, you're in the lead now. Jim, please.
Okay. Famous Pairs, 75.
The answer is now franchised in the United States. In London, they're served in newsprint, Emily.
What are fish and chips?
Fish and chips. Good for you. Well done. All right, you're back in the plus column. Select.
Okay, Elvis for 75.
You love Elvis, all right?
Yeah.
The answer is his first was the recording of Heartbreak Hotel, Emily.
What is a gold record?
More specific information is needed.
What is first million selling record?
That is right. Good for you. The first million record seller. See, there was not a gold record in the old days, gold record million. Okay, we're going to rest now. In the lead, of course, we find a tie. But Richard, you are in third place in a good game so far with 75, and Jim and Emily with 125. We'll all be back with more of Jeopardy right after this. Please watch.
Hi, time for timer. and time to make a week's supply of healthy after-school snacks. Now some weekend when it's raining and your mother is complaining 'cause you're hanging around just twiddling your thumbs. Tell your mom that you've been itching to make something in the kitchen, and oh yes, the mess will be a minimum. But the thing that's going to please her is you make it in the freezer, and nothing could be easier to fix. Now just watch as I go through it. Really, all you need to do it is some kind of juice and just a few toothpicks. Okay, now take an empty ice tray and fill it up with orange juice or lemonade or pomegranate juice or whatever turns you on. Then cover the tray with plastic wrap, carefully poke the toothpicks through the plastic, put it in the freezer, and in a few hours, presto, stacks of snacks. Don't wait until it rains before you try this nifty trick. You'll have a fun time making sunshine on a stick.
Welcome back to Jeopardy! And Emily, you were the last correct questioner, so please select the category and amount, and all three of you keep in mind that there's a daily double just waiting to be picked. Emily, go.
Elvis for 100.
The answer is a 1956 ballad and the title of his first film, Richard.
What is Love Me Tender?
Well, right. Love Me Tender, Scalawag.
Funnies for 75.
All right. You are in the lead. Funnies for 75, and the answer is MD Strip, written by a Phoenix psychiatrist, Richard.
What is Rex Morgan, M.D.?
That is correct. You're still in that lead, and you select.
The funnies for 100.
The answer is begun in 1929. It was the first science fiction strip, Richard.
What is Buck Rogers?
Right. Buck Rogers. Good. All right.
The funnies for 125.
Completes that category, the first one. The answer is Funny Pages Witch, described as 3 feet 2 inches, 52 pounds, not including cigar. And it's Richard again.
Who is Broomhilda?
Broomhilda. Right you are. And that completes the first category of 6. Now, what is your desire, sir?
Elvis for 125.
All right, the answer is he was born in 1935 in this Mississippi town, Richard.
What is Tupelo?
That's right, Tupelo. Well done. The second category is completed. Again, a daily double. What did we pick? Please, you select.
Famous pairs for 100.
The answer is the whirlpool often paired with Scylla. And it's Emily.
Oh, I don't know it.
Oh, take a guess. Oh, I'm sorry. Time. Gentlemen, Jim or Richard, either one. What was Charybdis? Charybdis. Try it again, please, as the last correct question. Richard, select.
Famous pairs for 125.
The answer is Redford and Hoffman portrayed these Washington Post journalists, Richard.
Who were Bernstein and Woodward.
That's right, Carl Bernstein and Robert Woodward. Well done. $725. All right, players, continue. Richard, select.
U.S. Geography for 125.
The answer is Kentucky, landmark with over 150 miles of limestone caverns, Richard.
What is Carlsbad?
No, I'm sorry, incorrect. Jim or Emily, either one. No idea. Mammoth Cave. But Richard, you were still the last correct question or a daily double.
U.S. Geography for 100.
The answer is Mount Marcy is the highest peak of these New York mountains, Richard.
What are the Catskills?
No, I'm sorry, incorrect. Emily is the one.
What are the Adirondacks?
That's the one. Adirondacks. Good for you. You have $100 added on. You're tied now with Jim for second place, and Emily, you select.
Okay, I'll try headlines for 25.
The first time in the category, the answer is President Somoza's country, scene of recent political turmoil. Jim.
What is Nicaragua?
Nicaragua. You are in second place. You select.
Let's try U.S. Geography 25.
The answer is California's site that is the lowest point in the Western Hemisphere. Emily.
What is Death Valley?
Death Valley, right. A good game for second between Emily and Jim. All right, try it again, Emily.
Okay, U.S. Geography for 50.
The answer is largest of the Hawaiian Islands. Jim.
What is Hawaii?
Hawaii is right. You're back in second place, and 1 minute remains in Jeopardy. Remember, only 2 players will go on into Double Jeopardy. Jim, you select.
Let's go Transportation 25.
The answer is Dallas-Fort Worth is the largest, and Chicago is the busiest. Emily.
What are airports?
Airports, right. Go again, quickly.
U.S. Geography for 75.
The answer is
Oh.
U.S. Geography for 75. Disallow that transportation for 75. She asked for U.S. Geography. All right, Washington, D.C. was once a part of this state, Emily.
What is Virginia?
No, sorry, incorrect. Gentlemen, Jim or Richard. No tries, and it's Richard.
What is Baltimore?
No,
Maryland,
sorry,
Maryland.
no, I'm sorry, and it's Jim.
What is Maryland?
Maryland, that's it. That's what we needed. Washington, D.C. once part of this state, and Jim, you go.
Let's try headlines for $50.
Headlines for 50, the answer is All in the Family star who didn't win an Emmy this year, Richard.
Who is Sally Struthers?
Sally Struthers, right. Go again. Whoa, I'm sorry, the gong sounds, and we have Jim and Richard. Jim, you have $275. Richard with $475. Both of you have the high scores, and you're going to play double Jeopardy. And Emily, I'm so sorry to say goodbye to you now. We have some parting gifts for you and the $100 that you've won. Thank you, Emily, so much for playing Jeopardy. Now, men, we'll all be back to play double Jeopardy, where everything doubles, right after this break.
Let's pull together America from sea to shining sea. Carpool together America, it's good for you and me.
All across America, folks are finding that pooling pays.
By making driving more fun.
And putting fewer cars on the road.
Your car can take a friend, or two, or even three. To work or play or school, a pool is best for you and me.
Even if you're going to public transit, it's better to go together.
It saves effort.
It saves fuel, and it sure saves money, too.
Carpool together America, from sea to shining sea. Let's pull together America, it's good for you and me.
Help yourself, help your country. Share a ride with a friend.
This man is an Olympic athlete. Mr. Jam Handy, America's oldest living medalist. He won his medal in 1904. Today, young American women are beating his 1904 finishing time by the length of a pool. And they're training now for the 1980 Olympic Games in Moscow.
But as good as our athletes are, we need help to keep up with those girls from Eastern Europe. And believe me, that isn't easy. For instance, we need world-class competition on a regular basis if we're going to stay sharp. Plus, year-round training and coaching so we can always be ready for the Olympic Games.
Our youngsters need everybody's support. Mine, and better yet, yours.
Without your help, we can't afford to win.
Support our athletes through Olympic, Dover, Mass. 02030. That's Olympic, Dover, Mass. 02030.
Welcome back to Jeopardy! Once again, here's the host of Jeopardy, Art Fleming!
Thank you, John Harlan. Remember that name, one of the best in the business, John Harlan. Well, my friends, this is Double Jeopardy, where everything doubles. The monies are doubled, there are 2 daily doubles, and the two of you are facing each other in head-to-head competition. So, let's play Double Jeopardy. Sounds very eerie, doesn't it? All right, the categories are money, foreign phrases, women in business, U.S. history, trees and flowers, and the buck stops here. Gentlemen, when you hear this sound, of course, the game will be over and the winner will play the Super Jeopardy bonus game. All right? Now, Jim, you have 275, Richard 475. Jim, you are low of the 2 players, so it is up to you to please start. Double Jeopardy. Select a category and amount. Good luck to you both. Go.
I'll go with the buck stops here for 50.
That's a good one. The answer is country and western singer who's the co-host of Hee Haw, Jim.
Who is Buck Owens?
Buck Owens. Good for you. 325. Select.
Buck stops here for 100.
The answer is one of an old vaudeville hoofer's favorite dance steps, and it's Richard.
What is the buck and wing?
Buck and wing. Our producer, George Vosberg, is very good at that. Go ahead.
The buck stops here for 150.
The answer is U.S. cowboy from the Spanish word vaquero, and it's Jim.
Who is Buck Jones?
No, I'm sorry. Richard, any idea? Richard?
What is a buckaroo?
That's right. No, buckaroo. Bow-legged fellow. Go, Richard.
The buck stops here for 200.
The answer is American engineer and architect. He also invented the geodesic dome. Richard?
Who is Buckminster Fuller?
That is right. Good for you. Try it again, quickly.
The buck stops here for 250.
All right, completes that category. The answer is Lewisburg, Pennsylvania College, and it's Richard. Oh, sorry, time. All right, Jim, if you want to come up with it, you have to hit the button. Jim does. Go.
What is Bucknell?
Bucknell, good for you, $250. All right, that's a healthy recovery. Jim, please continue. Select.
I'll go with U.S. history for 50.
U.S. history for 50. The answer is U.S. and this nation signed treaties of commerce and alliance February 6th of 1778. This nation. Jim or Richard? No tries. What about France? France was the one Jim said, oh my gosh, I should have tried. Go, try it, Jim.
U.S. history 100.
The answer is most famous purchase of 1626, Richard.
Mayflower Purchase?
No, I'm sorry, incorrect. Jim, you have any idea? No try. The purchase of Manhattan Island for a bunch of beads. Jim, try it again.
Well, let's go trees and flowers for $50.
The answer is, it is known as the Magnolia State. No tries. Mississippi, a lovely, lovely state in the Deep South. Try it again, please, Jim.
Let's go foreign phrases, 50.
All right, the answer is, it's colloquial for hello or goodbye in Rome. Richard.
What is chow?
Chow, right. Good for you. You're still in the lead and you select.
U.S. history for $250.
The answer is subject of the 16th Amendment. No idea. The income tax, something everybody loves. We're going to rest now while we count our money. Jim with 425, you are in second place, and Richard's in the lead with 625. We'll all be back with more of Double Jeopardy right after this year. Won't you watch? Right after.
In America, abandoned cars litter the land, but the people of Lexington, Kentucky are removing 100 of them a month. Our countryside has become a dumping ground for trash. But across America, people are now recycling 8 million tons of it a year. We create staggering amounts of garbage, but in Virginia Beach, they turn a mountain of garbage into a recreational hillside. The cure for pollution is people working together. For a brochure on what you can do, write, Keep America Beautiful.
Dash for the door, late for school. Maybe so, but you're no fool. Make a quick fast, it's a breakfast. Only fast, fast, yeah, quick fast. A piece of toast and one of these. Some peanut butter or a slice of cheese. Milk or juice to wash it down. It's a fast, fast, quick, fastest breakfast in town. Quick fast.
No time for breakfast? Have a quick fast. Another nutritional message from the ABC television network.
Welcome back to Double Jeopardy, players. We're looking for a champion to play the Super Jeopardy bonus. All right, Richard, you were the last correct questioner. Please, Richard, select a category and amount, keeping in mind that there are still 2 daily doubles waiting to be picked. Richard, go.
U.S. history for $200.
The answer is letters by which Talleyrand's agents were known in the 1798 dispute. Jim.
What are espionage agents?
No, letters by which Talleyrand, no idea, Richard. The XYZ affair. What was the XYZ affair? Richard, please continue.
U.S. history for $150.
The answer is, the first of 2 daily doubles. All right, now recalculated. Jim has 225. Richard, you have 625. We're looking for a winner to go on the Super Jeopardy board. You can wager all of your 625 or any part of it. What are you going to do?
I'm going to wager $300.
$300. The very best of luck to you. Right or wrong, you will still maintain the lead. The category is U.S. history. The answer is Walter Mondale succeeded him as vice president.
Who was Nelson Rockefeller?
That is right. Nelson Rockefeller. Good done. Well wagered. Well questioned. $925 you have. Richard, please select.
Money for $250.
Money for $250, the answer is. The Money Book was her 1976 bestseller, Richard.
Who is Sylvia Porter?
Sylvia Porter, correct. The way you're going, you don't have to read that book.
Money for $200.
All right, money for $200, the answer is. There it is, the second daily double, almost back to back. All right, Richard, what you're ready to do this time? You have $1,175. You can go for all of it or part of it. What are you going to do?
$400.
$400. Again, you will maintain the lead if you are correct. Best of luck with money. The category, the answer is First Secretary of the U.S. Treasury.
Who was Benjamin Franklin?
No, I'm sorry, it was Alexander Hamilton. It was appointed by George Washington way, way back. All right, Richard, $775. You're still in the lead and you select.
Women in business for $250.
The answer is Mary Wells Lawrence is the highest paid woman in this industry, Richard.
What is the advertising industry?
That is correct. Go again, Richard. $1,025 you have to select.
Women in business for $200.
The answer is her 36-proof patent medicine cured kidney disease in men and feminine discomfort. No idea. Long before your times, Lydia Pinkham. Lydia Pinkham. It was the time of our director. Try it again, please, Richard. Go ahead.
Women in business for $150.
The answer is, she's known in the fashion industry as the woman who put women back in dresses. Jim.
Who's Edith Head?
No. Sorry. Richard, any idea?
No.
No. Diane von Furstenberg. Try it again, please, Richard, as the last correct question, quickly. All right. About a minute remains in Double Jeopardy.
Foreign phrases for $250.
The answer is, grâce à Dieu, c'est vendredi. All right, Jim.
What is but for the grace of God goes I?
No, I'm sorry, Jim. I wish it were, but it's incorrect. Richard, any idea?
No.
No idea.
No.
Well, what is, thank God it's Friday in French. Thank God it's Friday. Try it again, please, Richard.
Foreign phrases for 200.
The answer is, from the Yiddish for bird, a person who gives unwanted advice. And it's Jim.
What's a kibitzer?
Kibitzer, right. Don't look at me that way.
Trees and
right.
flowers, 250, please.
The answer is, trees and flowers are 250. It's named for Hollikin's girlfriend. No idea. Columbine, what is a columbine? Try it again, please, Jim.
Trees and flowers, 200.
The answer is multi-petaled pastel flower. Its name means star. Aster. Try it. Oh, there it is. Double Jeopardy is over. And Richard, you are the winner with $1,025. You're the champion. And Jim, I'm awfully sorry you have to leave us. You're going to receive your $25 in winnings, and you'll also have some wonderful gifts from us to you. Thank you so much for playing Jeopardy. Congratulations, Richard. You're going to go on to the new first Super Jeopardy board. We'll be right back.
If you're a woman with high blood pressure, here are good reasons to stay on your medication. There are people around who need you so. They shower you with love just to let you know. They want you to be there to see their dreams come true. But you won't be there if you don't take care of you. Do it for her. Do it for her. Do it for him. Do it for him. Do it for your loving man. If you won't do it for yourself, do it for all the loved ones in your life. If you're a woman with high blood pressure, don't let it lead to a stroke, kidney, or heart failure. Treat it and live. Stay on your daily medication, if not for yourself, for them. Do it for all the loved ones in your life. A public service of this station and the Advertising Council.
Richard, you are facing the Super Jeopardy bonus board. Now, this is your chance to win a $5,000 bonus. Each correct question lights up a square and earns you $100. However, light up 5 squares in a row, up or down, across, or diagonally, see, in both directions, left to right or right to left, and you will win $5,000. Now, look at the categories: White House, books and authors, England, opera, and Academy Awards. Remember, your response must be in the form of a question. And remember the Jeopardy: an incorrect question or a pass is a strike. And 3 strikes, and you're out. Okay, now, Richard, for $5,000, get ready to please select a category and a number. Good luck to you, and go.
Academy Awards 1.
The answer is, named for this MGM executive, it's given to producers
What
for...
is the Thalberg Award?
That is correct. Good.
Academy Awards 2.
The answer is, she won the Best Actress for a role in
Who is
Klute.
Jane Fonda?
That is correct
Academy
again.
Awards 3.
The answer is, Gone with the Wind, supporting actress. She was the
Hattie
first black...
McDaniel?
That is right. 3 right. Good for you.
Academy Awards 4.
The answer is, she starred in the Best Foreign Picture of 1977.
Who is Simone Signoret?
Right again. Good for you
Academy
now. If you come up with this one, you'll have $5,000. Good luck.
Number 5 in Academy Awards.
The answer is the first of 3 films for which Katharine Hepburn won the Best Actress.
What is Morning Glory?
Right you are! Good for you! How about that? Hey, congratulations! Richard, you are amazing. You won the Super Jeopardy bonus for $5,000. Added to your previous, come on, step up here, added to your previous earnings of $1,025. Today you have a grand total of $6,025. Going to give you more information right after this interesting word. Please will watch along with us. Yes, you do. Well done.
When you first started smoking, it tasted yucky, made you cough, but you did it anyway. Now, smoking still isn't all that great. Makes you cough, could give you a heart attack, or stroke, or cancer, but it's hard to stop. You know when most people find out they can quit? After a heart attack, when the doctor says stop, you'll live longer. Or when he says, we did all we could.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my buddy Jack Nicklaus. I feel lucky every day just swinging a club. But there are over 500,000 Americans not so lucky.
They've got multiple sclerosis, one of the worst cripplers since polio, and it comes from nowhere. And it usually strikes people between the ages of 20 and 40 in the prime of life. Won't you help these people with your support?
We found a cure for polio. Now let's try and lick MS. I'm Bob, and there is hope.
Richard, I must say, you stunned not only the audience, but me and everybody connected with the show about your knowledge of the Academy Awards in motion pictures. Are you involved in any way with the motion picture business?
Well, I hope to be eventually. I went to UCLA Film School, and it's just a hobby of mine.
Well, good. Do you follow all of these old motion pictures?
Usually, I think I've seen most all of them, Art.
Did you see any of my old pictures?
No, well, see, I don't see many of the silent pictures.
Thanks a lot. All right, Richard, you're going to be back tomorrow when we meet two new challenges, and if you win again, we'll add $2,500 to the bonus, and you'll go for $7,500. Have to go, my friends. See you again tomorrow. Bye now. Congratulations again. Good to see you.
If you would like to be a contestant on Jeopardy, please write to Jeopardy, 1541 North Vine Street, Hollywood, California, 90028. And please include your telephone number. If you'd like tickets to Jeopardy, please write to Jeopardy, NBC, 3000 Alameda Avenue, Burbank, California, 91523. This week, members of our studio audience will receive a rabbia of Finland's Ruska stoneware, safe for dishwasher, refrigerator and oven, even microwave ovens. A Scandinavian design that's practical as well as beautiful, furnished by a rabbia of Finland. Some of our contestants will receive a Blue Luster shampoo and new Blue Luster Plus carpet shampoo with grease cutters and brighteners to remove ground and dirt and grime. Or elegance is yours with this Charleston Classic by Washington Forge. Finely crafted and extra heavyweight stainless for long-lasting beauty. Dishwasher safe from Washington Forge. Or add color, character, and charm to your home with fireproof and inexpensive Z-Brick, America's most popular brick wall covering. Or Hansen's Memory, the computer math scales that adds and subtracts, weighs you or just what you're holding in your arms. Or Playboy paper books featuring Fire and Flesh by the popular author Barbara Wright. This romantic saga brings to a stunning conclusion the Dan Ridge trilogy, new from Playboy Press. Or a Color Tile Home Improvement Supermart gift certificate. Select oak parquet flooring with a brilliant shine. Rich natural wood tones look elegant in any home decor from Color Tile. This is John Harlan speaking. Jeopardy is a Merv Griffin production.